Hello and welcome to my channel. For this pattern I go and chain 8 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Now I need to find my first chain, which is this one, and I go with my hook right there, grab the yarn and I make a slip stitch, and I need to go into the ring with 16 single crochet. So I go with my hook right there, grab the yarn, pull through, and I make my first single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5, and in this way until I'm done with all 16 single crochet. Now I count to make sure I have all 16 double crochet. I go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16. Right here I go with my hook, grab the yarn and make my slip stitch. I chain 5 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now I go with a yarn over, and to the next stitch I go with a double crochet. Here I chain 2 1 and 2, and again to the next stitch I go with a double crochet. I chain 2 1 and 2, and double crochet into the next stitch, and like this in each stitch. I made my last double crochet. Here I chain 2. Now I count 1 2 3. I go with my hook and make a slip stitch. I move on to this hole where I go with 3 single crochet. 1 2 and 3. Move on to the next one, and I make 3 single crochet, and into the next one 3 single crochet, and like this in each hole. I made my last 3 single crochet, and here I go and make a slip stitch. Now I go and chain 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Next I yarn over 2 times, and I go with my hook in the same space. I grab the yarn and make a loop. Now I grab the yarn and pull through the first 2 loops. Now I grab the yarn again and pull through the next 2 and the last 2. Here I chain 3 1 2 and 3, and now I need to go on this side with 10 double crochet. So I yarn over, I go around, grab the yarn and make a loop. 3 loops on my hook, grab the yarn, pull through the first 2 and the last 2. My first double crochet, so I need 9 more. 2 3 4 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And now I go with a half double crochet. Now I need to go in the same space and make a slip stitch. And I move on right here where I go with 10 single crochet. So 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Right here I chain 2, 1 and 2, and now I count 1, 2. In the third chain I go with the slip stitch right there. Now I go with 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, because I will make a picot here. And now I go with my hook right on this loop, and the one we made the slip stitch, and I make a slip stitch, and I have the picot. Now I move on to the next chain stitch where I go in front, only front loop, and make a slip stitch. Now I chain 1, move on to the next stitch, again front loop only, slip stitch, chain 1, and like this in each stitch left. This is my last stitch, so I chain already 1, I go in front loop only and make the slip stitch. Here I don't chain 1, and I go back in the same space with a slip stitch. Now I go with on the next stitch and make a 1 slip stitch, move on to the next one, another slip stitch, and the third. If you see, it's right, or we did the double crochet. Right here I will make another petal like this one, so I chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yarn over twice, go in the same space, make a loop, grab the yarn, pull through the first 2 loops, pull through the next 2 loops and the last 2 loops. Here I chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and here I go with 10 double crochet, so I yarn over, grab the yarn, make the loop, and then complete my double crochet, my first one, have 10 double crochet, and now I go with a half double crochet. Next I go in the same space and make a slip stitch. And here I go with 10 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I chain 2, 1 and 2. I count 1, 2 and 3. I go with a slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and make my picot. And now I go in front loop only with slip stitch and chain 1. I made already the last slip stitch, and now I go with another slip stitch right here. Again I go into the next stitch with 1 slip stitch, the next one another slip stitch, and the third one another slip stitch. Here I will show you how to change the color. Right here I grab the color and pull through that loop, and I do exactly what I did to the other petals. I chain 7, and then everything else I did right here. And now right here I go and make my slip stitch, and now I change the color, and I go with 1 slip stitch, 2, and the last one 3. And here I cut my yarn. Of course I need to fix all the petals to look nice.